A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In an unprecedented show of unity and determination, thousands of British farmers gathered in Parliament on Tuesday, armed with banners, bullhorns, and toy tractors, to protest a tax hike they claim will deliver a devastating blow to their already struggling family farms. The protest marks a significant shift in the normally reserved demeanor of UK farmers, who have historically been less militant compared to their counterparts in Europe. The farmers are now making it clear that they will escalate their actions if the government continues to ignore their plight. The core issue at the heart of this protest is the government's recent budget decision to eliminate a tax break that has been in place since the 1990s, which exempts agricultural property from inheritance tax. Starting in April 2026, any farms valued over £1 million, approximately $1.3 million, will face a 20% inheritance tax upon the owner's death, a change that many farmers believe is unjust and harmful to their livelihoods. Ollie Harrison, a fifth-generation farmer and co-organizer of the protest, expressed the frustration felt by many in the industry, stating, "Everyone's mad. Many want to take to the streets and block roads and go full French," despite organizers urging participants not to bring heavy machinery into central London. A few tractors made their way past Downing Street, adorned with signs that read, "The Final Straw," and "No Farmers, No Food," eliciting cheers from an estimated crowd of 13,000 protesters. Some demonstrators carried placards proclaiming, "Stand with a farmer, not Starmer," a direct reference to Prime Minister Keir Starmer's government. The rally featured speeches from notable figures, including celebrity farmer and former Top Gear host Jeremy Clarkson, who addressed the crowd and emphasized the importance of supporting local farmers. Additionally, around 1,800 farmers were invited into Parliament for a mass lobby, organized by the National Farmers Union, NFU. NFU President Tom Bradshaw articulated the emotional toll this tax policy will have, stating, "The human impact of this policy is simply not acceptable, it's wrong. It's kicking the legs out from under British food security." The farmers' concerns are compounded by a myriad of challenges, including volatile weather patterns exacerbated by climate change, global instability, and the economic fallout from Brexit. Many farmers feel that the Labour Party government's tax changes, part of an effort to raise billions for public services, represent a final straw in a long line of difficulties. Harrison lamented, "For out of the last 5 years, we've lost money. The only thing that's kept me going is doing it for my kids. But now that's just disappeared overnight." The government, however, maintains that approximately 75% of farms will be exempt from the inheritance tax due to various loopholes allowing farming couples to pass on estates valued up to £3 million, $3.9 million, tax-free. Starmer's administration argues that the 20% tax is significantly lower than the 40% inheritance tax levied on other properties in the UK. Supporters of the tax contend that it is necessary to recoup funds from wealthy individuals who have purchased agricultural land as an investment, which has driven up farmland prices, making it more difficult for young farmers to enter the industry. Environment Secretary Steve Reed commented in the Daily Telegraph that high land prices are robbing young farmers of the dream of owning their own farm. However, the Farmers Union argues that over 60% of working farms could face a tax burden, and while the theoretical value of farms may appear high, actual profits are often minimal. Recent government figures indicate that farm incomes have plummeted, with some sectors experiencing declines of over 70%. Average farm income varies widely, with grazing livestock farms earning around £17,000, $21,000, compared to specialist poultry farms that might see incomes of £143,000, $180,000. The past decade has been tumultuous for British farmers, many of whom initially supported Brexit in hopes of escaping the EU's complex agricultural policies. Since then, the UK has implemented new measures aimed at promoting biodiversity and sustainable farming, but many farmers feel that these efforts have been undermined by bureaucratic mismanagement and a failure of subsidies to keep pace with inflation. National Farmers Union Deputy President David Exwood expressed that the government's tax hike is the final straw in a succession of tough choices and difficult situations that farmers have had to deal with. The farmers' rally is not just a protest against a tax increase. It is a cry for help from an industry that feels increasingly under siege. As the government faces mounting pressure to reconsider its tax policies, The future of British agriculture hangs in the balance, with farmers determined to fight for their livelihoods and the future of food security in the UK. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.